Super crispy. Guys, welcome back to Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. I am Jason.
I am Alex.
I am Dennis.
I am Dooley.
And we have a special guest today. Worship the Pig from Twitter. We have a lot of questions for him.
Well, let's say, Scott, welcome, first off. Thank you for coming.
Good to be here, guys.
I am more excited to meet his persona of Worship the Pig.
Apparently, we didn't even get into, hello, Scott. It was just all right, worship the pig.
Worship the Pig. We have a lot in common.
We do like pig.
We hate turkey bacon.
We love to eat. Hate turkey bacon.
Hey.
Trust me, I'm a butcher. We hate turkey bacon.
We also hate cauliflower.
Hate it here, too.
And avocado.
He is popping a little bit.
Yeah, gain down just a little bit, sir.
Yeah, we just want to make sure that he comes through loud and clear. So you are all the way up in Minnesota.
Yeah, land of the frozen here for the last week or so.
All right, so you were how cold is it there?
Well, we were this morning. I woke up at 6 a.m. It was 22 below zero. We're kind of on the lower end of that. There's been a lot of towns that are minus 30, minus 40. Northern Minnesota has been minus 35. Well, I think there was one town here on Sunday. I believe they hit actually minus 50.
What?
So it's still
Minus 50. Minus 50.
Minus 50.
Look, I don't like plus 50.
How do you peak?
No, let's not even get into that.
I'm trying to figure out.
How does your internet work?
So you had your pipes freeze.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever had it happen. Wife woke me up at 4:30 in the morning and says, "Hey, we don't have any water." And the first thing that pops in your mind is, "Oh shit, we're in trouble." So I basically got up real quick, made a couple phone calls, which they love at that time of the morning.
Of course.
Nobody replied back, so I ended up going out getting a heat gun and went out and found where the water pipe comes into the house, and actually I sat out there in the middle of freezing cold and with a heat gun on this thing, and I finally got it unthawed. But if you have frozen pipes, I mean, it's very easily thousands of dollars worth of damage if they break or burst.
I didn't freeze my pipes, but I can absolutely relate. I'm dealing with a flooded house damage right now. My washing machine decided it wasn't going to stop filling.
Oh no.
So trust me, it is absolutely $4+ grand, easily.
Oh, I bet,
easily. So yeah, flooding damage gets real expensive real quick.
Yeah, it does.
I want to talk to you about what you're drinking right now real fast, because that's a can I haven't seen before.
Yeah, this is fairly new here to what I've seen here at our local liquor store. It's called Featherweather. Let me read this thing here. Featherweather Triple IPA with X13459 and Mosaic Crystal hops. It's from let me get the name here again. Tripping Animals Brewing.
Does it smell like cat piss?
No, it don't.
All right, so there we go. Hey! We found a beer. Jason might like X4 something hops. We're gonna have to look into that because we're trying to narrow down whatever hop that makes it smell like cat piss that he absolutely
what I'm
does
talking
not
about,
like.
right?
You
know exactly what I'm talking about.
What was it?
I know exactly what you're talking about on that. Yep.
Tripping animals.
Yeah, out of Doral, Florida. Like I said, it's kind of odd that I'd find that one up here, but everything I've had from them is outstanding. Great beers, and I can drink IPAs, and not a whole lot of them because I got burnt out on them. Everybody and their brother is making them, and making multiple IPAs too on top of it, and I just got burnt out. Now I'm slowly starting to bring IPAs back into my life again, but we're looking at, like I said, 10% on this. I don't see anything saying what the IBUs on it are, but.
You know the game, sir. You know the game. Would you like to give it a rating while we're at it? 1 to 5, 5 being excellent.
I'd say 4.5. It's pretty good.
4.5. There it is. All right.
He has listened to the podcast. He knows.
You know the game. You know the game, sir.
But this is our first conversation. I mean, we've had several conversations through Twitter. You did call me. I think last weekend.
Last week I called from work.
Yeah, just to give you he just wanted a heads up on how the podcast is going to work and all that. So we had some brief conversations, which gave me a little insight into questions to ask you. So what we're going to start with is you are known as Worship the Pig on Twitter, and I just want to know how did you come up with that?
Well, it's kind of funny. Actually, the Worship the Pig, I come up with that specific name, but a few years back, a buddy of mine come out of work. I used to work a second shift 4 to midnight, and we were wanted to come over and have a couple beers and do some burgers on the grill. And I've got this bacon from a real small meat market, a little town out in the middle of nowhere it's called Nerstrand Meats, out of Nerstrand, Minnesota. Population's maybe like 150 people, if even that. But so we ended up throwing this on the grill, and I had been wanting to get on Twitter for quite a while, and I just really wasn't really sure how I wanted the name or what my name was going to be. But my buddy ends up going, "Oh, bacon, how I worship thee," and it popped right into my head. I just went, "Worship the Pig."
There you go.
And I was on the next day.
Yeah, like, here I come, Twitter.
Worship the Pig. That is perfect, you know. And
all right, so from Worship the Pig came the Church of the Almighty Hog.
Yep.
And so, is this all like the same night? Like, this is all happening?
Nope, this is just the Worship of the Pig's only one night. All this stuff I've just dreamed up over time.
It's just grown, right? Like one little seed grew into a tree of Worship the Pig.
I have pulled so much of this out of my ass, it isn't even funny.
I love it, dude. You know? Like, one thing that I really do like about your Twitter page that we obviously do not do is, like, you...
Oh, this could be a lot of things.
You welcome everyone.
Yeah, and I do that all by hand. It's not done automatically or anything else. The minute I see somebody's been on there, I get on there right away, do that official welcome, and I figure that way everybody else out there following me sees who came in. That way they can check out their page or
like sharing the wealth. Yeah,
absolutely.
And it was me, dude. I started piggybacking that thing for a while, and I was like I can't do every one of them because you have so many people. Like you're like the influx is a lot now, and like when. Go ahead, please. I didn't mean to cut you off.
The last 3 weeks here, I've actually gained another 150 followers. So it's just been crazy over the last month. I don't know if it's because half the United States is freezing to death and they're stuck on their computer or what the story is, but heck, keep it coming. You know?
And like I try as much as I can to like always post the GIF like "Welcome to the cult," welcome.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
It's like "Welcome to the team" or whatever it is, and like
one of us,
and then like you'll make the comment like "This is not a cult," like or whatever, and like and then like that just gives me ammo like "Welcome to the cult." Yeah. Like
I'm scrolling through your Twitter page right now.
Okay. The one that I love to post is when somebody says we're not a cult, and I've got there's a little clip of Beavis and Butthead with Beavis going, "The streets shall flow with the blood of the non-believers."
Yes, I mean,
doing the cornholio, you know.
Like I don't know, like what made me do it in the beginning. You know, it was like you said something about a cult, and I was like, "Welcome to the cult," and like that, I wrote that one for a while. Then I ran out of gifts, and I keep trying to find new ones, and it's very difficult. Yeah, like scroll. Like that one's great. Like let's use that one. And like I mean, it's. I mean, I'm piggybacking you. I'm not afraid to admit it. But we get a lot of followers just because I do that, and then like they'll like our page because I mean, and then like, give them the follow back, and like that's kind of like how like but your page, man, like when you like when people start talking about turkey bacon. And what you do with that, like,
it's from being a natural born smart ass is basically what it's from. It's somebody posts something there and I just run with it, and like coming off of the you hate turkey bacon with a passion kind of thing. So,
amen.
That's where most of that comes in.
Well, that's a good question. All right, obviously, Worship the Pig, Church of the Almighty Hog. These are obviously centered around pork-centric ideas. When did you find your love of pork? Like, when did the pig become such a great part of your life?
Well, ever since I've been a little kid, one of the neat little things about Minnesota, and I'm not really sure how it is across the country.
It's not negative 50.
No, yeah, exactly. But one of the things that was really cool about when I was growing up is we had all these little towns all had a meat market. Every little town, and I mean, I'm talking towns that are 100, 200, 300 people, There's always a meat market. It was either a bar or a meat market, one of the two.
Damn right.
Probably both.
Or both.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at it this way. I lived in a town at one time after I got out of high school that was 96 people. It had 2 bars.
Nice.
So you could definitely get drunk wherever you wanted. So
48 in one, 48 in the other. All right.
But it was really cool. Growing up, we got to go to all these different meat markets. I lived right up the street from one, basically it was about 4 miles south of one. So we used to go in there all the time. Mom and Dad always used to pick up stuff there. I'd say meat markets from my house, probably within 5 or 6 of them within 20 miles. So, butcher shops and all that. So, we always stopped in all sorts of different ones and, kind of fell in love from there as a little kid.
So what's your favorite type of pork?
Oh boy, that's a hard question. I love, I love anything that's, like a good fresh made chorizo. I absolutely love it. Anything for breakfast like that. If you find a good fresh, chorizo, like for like an eggs Benedict or anything like that, make that. Let's see, another one I had written down here, like say for best pork, I would say. I don't have glasses on. It'd be nice if I could see this thing. You want smoking? I was just hoping I wouldn't get a reflection or anything off of everything. I'm blind as a bat, even with my glasses.
That's all right. We don't do video anyway, so unless you are, we're
okay,
good.
Cool. Another thing, I really got into the last couple of years is the pork belly burnt ends. Just love them.
Yes.
Those are the greatest. I don't know. Whoever thought of that as becoming a saint in the Church of the Almighty Hog. I mean, they're one step below the Pope as far as I care. Oh, God, are those things good.
Saint Germain. There it is. Saint Germain. He came up with a burn end. I don't know who came up with burn ends, but it sounds realistic.
Whoever thought that up, that's a genius.
So,
but I mean,
this is kind of sticking to the pork scenario, but
I didn't tell him we were going to go in this order.
That's okay.
So
he doesn't need to know.
Okay.
Welcome to questions. Welcome to questions.
Yeah, throw whatever you want at me.
If you were a sandwich, what sandwich do you think you would be?
Italian beef sandwich.
Excellent choice.
Rare to medium rare. Actually topped with a little bit of melted provolone and dumped in a au jus and basically given what they call a Chicago baptism.
With or without the chardonnay?
Hold it under the
broiler
au jus bubble stop, and then top it with a hot gardenia.
There you go. All right.
I like the specificity.
Yeah, he was very specific.
He was
You've
on
been to
that
Al's,
one.
haven't
Well,
you?
I sent him the list of questions.
Well, that's not fair. I was about to say there was no hesitation in this. Like he was ready.
I sent him some of the questions.
Now I want to fuck with him and not even follow the list anymore. Like now I'm disappointed. Like I was like, oh, we got questions.
Audio went really bad. It cut out to almost nothing. It's like real echoey.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
I can hear you a little better now. Yeah.
All right, so we just gotta make sure not to get
Okay,
loud.
you're good now. Yep.
We just gotta if we get loud, you're gonna get an echo.
Okay.
So the sandwich question was answered pretty quickly.
Yeah, I do want to reach back, like, because we had a brief conversation about you being the only second grader to check out cookbooks.
Everybody else was checking out Go Spot Go, and I was checking out Julia Child. It's something I've always gotten into. I don't know why. I think it was because my stepmom always had those food magazines that she always brought home, and I was always paging through those. Plus I was constantly hungry, so I mean, basically, I think that's basically how I start checking them out. And my dad always used to swear. He says, and he swore by it. I don't know if it's the truth, and I think he was probably bullshitting me, but he always told me my first word was food, and who knows? I mean, it's possible. But,
that's a fat kid at heart right there. What's your first word? Food.
Thank you.
F's are very hard for children, but mine, food.
Welcome to the team.
Right. So, but I've had a fascination with food and cooking ever since I was a little kid. Both of my grandmas could cook like nobody could cook. God, those women could cook. Like my dad's mother, she had 11 kids, and then my mom's mom had 6. So I mean,
Are you Catholic? Oh, hold on, we're losing some.
You brought that up, and
Hold on, real quick. We have some feed troubles going on. What you repeat what you just said? You cut out for a good 30 seconds there.
Oh, I was going to say, like I was talking about with my grandmothers, both of them could cook just phenomenally. I mean, they were, like I said, my dad's family had 11 kids and mom's family had 6 kids. So, I mean, both of them had the cooker. Those kids were going to starve, and it's just, they were just masters at it. I can still remember my mom's mom, making homemade sauerkraut. She'd put it in a crock in the basement and let it sit for God knows how long. And it just was phenomenal. So
that's definitely something you don't see done too much these days, especially with the sauerkraut. No, do you can yourself? Is that something that has passed down to you?
I wish I did. I got to learn it, and I still got a couple aunts around that are willing to teach me it. So I'm going to hopefully this year here, all of them are in their 80s now, and hopefully with all this COVID crap going on, I'll have my vaccinations all taken care of because I work for a school. So basically, I'll get that taken care of. That way, I can go see them guys, and they've offered to teach me, so I'm going to jump on it definitely. So
always good things to know. So all right, yeah. we've got kind of a random question here. We like to ask most of our guests what they would like to give up in life, and of course, it involves food. So you have to pick one. Are you going to get rid of pizza, chicken wings, hamburgers,
tacos,
or tacos?
Tacos.
What? Oh. Wow, that was quick too. Yep. Oh God!
You can tell he lives up north.
I'm a wing fanatic. I love my burgers and I love my pizza.
So the tacos can go. I mean, like, come on, tacos. You can eat over another taco and make a taco. Like you can't eat pizza over a pizza and make another pizza.
You can eat a taco over pizza,
actually, you can
and it
probably
becomes a taco pizza.
I was about to say that's actually probably a thing. Eating pizza over a pizza to make another pizza sounds legitimate, but
he's far away from Mexico.
I mean,
he is. He's in negative 50.
He's almost Canada at this point.
Yeah, I'm only about 5 hours from Canada, so hey,
Tacos, man. The producer's like crying in the corner.
She's damn near glaring at the ceiling.
Yeah,
I don't.
You're definitely not allowed over now.
All right, so something else. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Tacos, like I said, I love tacos. Don't get me wrong, but if I had to get a choice of all of them, it would be tacos.
That's understandable. You got to pick one. I mean, something's got to go.
Well, you got to think.
Right.
He's way up there. All that stuff is really hot.
I mean, okay, but
tacos might go cold within a couple of seconds for him. So,
like my whole thing is like, given that question, like, because I love chicken wings, I love pizza. Like, I think that I am the if I was a sandwich, I would be a cheeseburger. Like, I can't give up cheeseburgers.
What kind of cheese? I'm cool with eating chicken. You got to get specific. You just said if I was a sandwich, I need to know what kind of cheese.
It's a cheeseburger. I don't give a fuck what cheese is on it.
No, see, no. Look, motherfuckers can get
burger with blue cheese.
He got specific. I need specifics, sir.
He said tacos.
No, he said he'd get rid of tacos. Did you hear his description of what kind of sandwich he would be earlier? He got descriptive as a motherfucker. What kind of cheese are you?
Okay. I am an American cheese guy.
No Amer-Swiss?
Don't be giving our secrets away, Doug.
Look, I didn't say shit. I just said no Amer-Swiss. You said secrets.
I'm a ground beef and American
American's
cheese.
always good on a burger. I mean, it's a given. But one of my big things is I love blue cheese on a burger. The more blue cheese, the better. I'm a blue cheese whore.
There's one person here that totally disagrees with you.
Suck that stuff down like there's no tomorrow.
The Dennis the Butcher is allergic to blue cheese, so he does not know the wonders of it.
Penicillin will kill him,
Yeah.
Just.
Well, you know what? I'm allergic to penicillin too, and I can eat blue cheese without a problem.
Oh, that sucks for you, Dennis.
Yep.
Maybe we should just sneak it in there and see what happens.
Somebody at the restaurant already tried
He's
that.
around like a carp on the ground, yeah.
It's cool. We got an EpiPen just in case.
I did bring one. That's true.
You guys ever played Pokemon? I got the real life version with the magic card. He's thrashing right now.
All right. So
what was his one move? Flop?
I don't know, man.
Something.
You're talking about
Splash?
Pokemon. I have no idea.
Do the flop.
Who gives a fuck?
Anyway, what is you're willing to give away tacos? What is your favorite food? Absolute favorite.
Boy. Absolute favorite. Let's see if I wrote that. I got so damn many of them. I'm trying to think what I wrote down here.
He made notes.
Yeah, I took notes here because I know I would screw it up. So
I just want you to know you're lucky. He never
sends.
He never tells anybody ahead of time. I don't know why you got the questions beforehand. This doesn't happen. Okay,
it normally does not happen.
We are on the spot people.
Normally we show up and don't know what the hell we're doing that day.
I didn't write down a favorite food, believe it or not. But the more I think about it, I've had so many great meals. Give me a good blackened ribeye topped with mushrooms and a blue cheese. That'll get me every time.
The best part about your answer is Dennis is like, yes, and then you're like, mushrooms and blue cheese. He's allergic to
That's gonna kill me.
Hey, last meal, right? Death row. Dennis is having a blackened ribeye with blue cheese and fucking mushrooms.
How did he die? Was it lethal injection? Nope. Fucking allergic reaction. He just went on his own terms.
Loves this shit so much.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie.
Meat poisoning.
If I was on death row, that would be a great way to go. Like, how did he die? Did he get lethal injection? No, he died of a fucking allergic reaction to eating his last meal. Like, he was like, I'm going on my own terms, bitches.
We didn't know. We had no idea.
He was allergic to the shrimp.
What's your last meal? Shrimp cocktail. Are you allergic to anything?
No.
That's where you go, doesn't matter anymore?
Right? Like, I got 20 minutes, motherfucker. Either anaphylactic shock or the injection's gonna kill me. I got time.
What is your, so your favorite food would be blackened ribeye with the mushrooms.
I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to measure here.
I'm picturing a ribeye, and I was like, the ribeye.
Well, your hands went from like the size of like a tennis ball, like out, and I was like, where are you going with this?
You went filet mignon to tomahawk.
Well, that's like because I have a butcher, and he knows what steak I want.
He really did go filet mignon to tomahawk, though. Like, that's a good. That's a good
like 2 inches thick. But.
Hey, you guys were talking about filet mignons there. One of the best filet mignons I've ever had. It sounds really wild. Have you ever heard of a carpetbagger steak?
Yes, with the oysters on top.
Yeah. Oh God, I had one of them on my honeymoon out in Oregon, and we found a Holiday Inn of all places.
What an appropriate place to have a carpetbagger steak.
Those oysters are fresh as hell.
It was
first time, and God knows how long I'm able to do this. That's fine.
So they had this carpetbagger steak. They stuffed it with the oysters and did a blue cheese brandy sauce on it. And my God, it was like eating heaven. It was the most incredible meal I've ever had in my life.
But that's like one of those meals. That's like you can only have like one time. Like you'll never have that. You'll never have that experience again. And that's like one of the things about food. Like that you're in that moment. And that one, like, I've had like a veal, what is it? A veal not prime rib, sorry, porterhouse, and like it was an amazing experience, and it was topped. Mushrooms and all kinds of crazy stuff, and like that meal, like you'll never ever have again. Like you were at that one specific location, and like you don't even know if they can recreate that experience again the next time you're there.
Yeah, and that experience will never be recreated either, because after dinner we walked into the bar, and the guy's like, well, Minnesota, what the hell are you doing out here, And well, we're on our honeymoon. And he goes, okay. He goes, we're going to celebrate. And he goes, go over to the bar over there. He told the bartender, he goes, grab that one bottle. He grabbed us a 1977 Taylor Fledgegate vintage port and poured us a glass and says, on the house.
What?
And the what do you call it? The bartender's, eyes are about as big as plates, And I'm like, oh, what's so big, about this? And he's like, that's like $200 a bottle. Damn. So, I mean, it was wild. It was amazing. So,
what is now that we know what your favorite food is, or your favorite meal? What is your favorite thing to cook? Like, what is your signature dish? Like, if you were gonna make Team Fat Kid
bacon.
Well, see, that's a whole separate question. Wait, what is his favorite dish, or what is he gonna make that's Team Fat Kid-ish? Could be two separate questions.
If we showed up to your house and you were going to prepare your best dish,
what would you make?
Oh boy,
Bacon.
Yeah, well, there'd more likely be bacon in it. But,
he's like, yo, it's pork belly burnt hens.
You know, I've got one hell of a carbonara recipe that just is outstanding, and it's a combination of the bacon fat and olive oil that makes the sauce along with the egg yolks, and it just comes out fantastic. I mean, it's a stroke on a plate, but it's absolutely phenomenal.
Stroke on a plate is like our specialty, sir. We are we're on board with that. Not a problem there. Cheat day.
It's just a recipe I found out of a cookbook someplace and just decided to try it. It was really good, but you know that, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I do that's really that I would consider outstanding. But
hey, you got your carbonara day. You got at least one, right? I know. You said you're married, correct?
Carbonara. Yep. What's it?
You said you're married?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So
Or woman.
essentially, you don't have to worry about this anymore. But if you went on a date, this would be like the dish that you cooked.
Oh yeah.
That's your signature go-to, right? Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Ask about the stock pots.
Oh, we didn't even yes.
Yeah.
So not on the list. Yes.
Was that real? Like when your wife threw out your pots?
She threw away my fucking stock pots. I was just
Now you know.
I was irate.
You know it's legitimate because the F word just came out. Like, she threw away my fucking stock pots. I don't know what this woman was thinking. I hope she doesn't listen to this podcast, but...
If you would have seen the look on her face, I'm like, because I wanted to do a chili recipe that I knew was going to be a larger batch, and I'm going, okay, I need the stock pot. I opened up the kitchen cabinet, I'm like, where's my goddamn stock pots? And the look on her face, I mean, just the eyes got huge, and, jaw dropping to the floor. I'm like, what did you do? And she has this thing for throwing away things.
So this is like someone washing your cast iron. Like,
yeah,
what the fuck did you do? Why?
Yeah, exactly.
But at least you still have the cast iron, and you can just recure it, and
That's true. This is gone.
It's not like she threw away your cast iron.
Now I will ask, how long?
That's divorce right there.
Truth. Can we get a shots fired, Dooley? You're late on the fucking buttons. So. I don't even remember where I was going to go.
I don't know.
We're going to move on because I had a question, but
the stock pots was real. I thought
the stock pot question.
I really thought that was like just you threw something out like on Twitter just to get a reaction. Nope. That's a real story.
That's a real story.
All right, so we're going to move on from food. We're going to go back to, what you were drinking earlier, and we're going to have to ask. I know you said IPAs were kind of out for a little while. Now maybe they're back in with you. What's your favorite beer currently? Can you narrow it down to at least a style? Do you have a specific one?
I've always been really big into like nut brown ales, stouts, porters, but there's a brewery that's just south of me. It's about 10 miles south of me. It's called Imminent Brewing out of Northfield, Minnesota. They make a honey basil ale that is just phenomenal. And I mean, you get the basil in that flavor profile too. And I mean, they knock that out of the park.
Is that something they do like as a distributable thing, or is that like a small batch they do within the brewery?
All right, Dooley's pulling it up right now.
That's probably just more for the brewery or anything. I don't think they distributed that, but boy, if they ever do, man, they've got one hell of a beer.
There's I was recently in the industry, I guess you would say. No, I was recently in the industry. I got to go visit a brewery called Trapezium, and they had a melon IPA, like not cantaloupe. What's the other one? Fuck, it's green. Honeydew melon. They had a honeydew melon IPA.
The green one.
Phenomenal. But again, it was a small batch thing. Like I kind of shout out to Trapezium.
Yeah,
I got like the hookup on the growler,
batch.
But again, like it was amazing. So I feel like the small batch stuff, you don't find a lot of it, but a lot of them really come out really well. And
yeah,
I always wonder, like, do you think they could actually scale that up? Because I feel like it's a harder thing to do than, like, even just with our recipes. Like, hey, all right, we're going to make a 3 times batch. The 3 times batch and the 1 times batch don't scale the same. Like, if you have to make a 1 times and then do a 3 times, the seasoning level changes, so on and so forth. Like, I really want them to get those IPAs or those specialty brews out, but I feel like it's harder to scale.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they've got a great beer. There's, let's see, what else is there? For local stuff, if you want to see a really neat brewery to bring up online, is called Hammerheart Brewing out of Minneapolis.
Dooley.
Dooley's fingers are working.
Okay. Basically what they are is you walk into this place, and I mean, every one of these guys has got a beer down to their belly button.
I love
they kind of run with them.
I love the like Jaeger-esque logo.
Images.
Yeah. Yep. And these guys do a ton of smoked beers, all sorts of crazy stuff. But the neatest thing about Hammerheart, you walk into this place and think of like a Vikings, like drinking hall kind of thing.
Oh, we're
looking at it right now. Dude.
We're looking at it right now. Well, like the beard, you're right. Thing. The beards are down. Yeah. Like
yeah.
Poppage.
You still there?
Hold on 1 second.
I'm still here.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. We got a little bit of a lag. And then
it's because it's like -40 where he lives.
Yes.
All
right, go ahead and go again. We got you back.
I love the fucking beer title.
So you walk into this place, and like I said, it's it's like a big Viking drinking hall. So big long benches, big tables, and they've got Norwegian black metal playing just cranked.
Oh, really? The Norwegian.
It is a coolest experience.
Beer flight.
Submerge. You're submerged in the experience.
Look at the beer flight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that. It's like a Viking board for the beer flight. It's like that is awesome.
Like the boats.
Yeah.
Like
they literally have like the dragon head or whatever. I guess it's more of a horse head, but still.
You get to drink out of a horn too.
Yeah, and then check out the artwork on their cans and everything. The artwork is phenomenal. I don't know who does it, but they are outstanding. Whoever does it,
rather detailed. It looks to be. I mean, we don't have a lot of examples right here, but it seems to be black and white, but it's definitely a detailed drawing.
It's like
almost,
Are you familiar with
their
a draught?
Facebook page will do that.
Sorry, are you familiar with a draught theory?
A draught.
Adroit.
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 I've heard of it.
Yeah, the artwork is kind of similar, except that they have there's this, I think, a little bit more in your face. Like these are very well done.
Adroit is very death metal.
Yes.
Which he was talking about. Norwegian death metal is what's playing in the damn bar.
Hold on, real quick. Can you go to the Akati?
You have to remember.
Right there at the bottom. What is that? What the Akati? To the left, Dooley. To the left. It's right there. Akati.
Sorry, we got you told us about a brewery we've never heard of, and now we're just enthralled with it.
All right, so Hammerheart Brewing Company Skull Akati, which is honestly skull something. I don't know what Akati means, but skull literally means skull.
Chocolate smoked stout.
Ooh.
They got all sorts of smoked stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The artwork is definitely intriguing. I'm again black and white, but they have a little bit of red in there just for like a touch of color.
I'm thinking we're gonna have to.
I don't know if we're going to go visit them. I was going to say, I don't think we're going to make it to visit them, but...
road trip in the food truck.
Oh, shit. All right. Ooh. So we've covered what some of your favorite beers. Now, I know that we're not in the season, but if you had to pick like a poolside summer beer, what's your go-to? Because
first off, I have a question. Is there a summer in Minnesota?
That's a valid question.
There's a summer, and believe it or not, we get hotter than hell up here. We get real humid.
What do you get, like 45?
90s. We get 90s all the time.
So double my guess. All right.
So, but if I had a go-to summer beer, it's called Grain Belt Northeast. It's another Minnesota brewery. Nordeast. It's just it's an amber ale. It's nothing, extraordinary, but it's a really great beer to have, grill side or anything else like that. They can drink. They're very drinkable, very, very good.
Is that your favorite brewery? Do you have a?
Oh no, that's not my favorite brewery.
Who's your favorite brewery?
Well, and that I've been to so many of them. It's a hard question, but one of the ones that I really enjoy. We travel up to Marquette, Michigan once a year, and Ordocks Brewing has been a really good one. Ordocks, there's Black Rocks up there, also another brewery that's really great. And then, like I said, this tripping animals out of Florida has been really, really impressive too. So I'd like to see if I can get a few more of their beers. But
Well, obviously you're a fan of beer. You're a fan of food.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So we've narrowed that down. But
if you look on my Twitter page, you'll see a link to my my Flickr page, and it's got all sorts of beer photos. It's got every kind of photo imaginable out there. I do a ton of photography outside of all the other crap that I do.
Well, see, that's a perfect segue here because what is
your Flickr page?
Yeah.
So people can find you.
Okay, flickr.com/Rabid Scotsman.
Rabid Scotsman.
And now the Scot is spelled with 2 T's.
Okay.
So,
but
crafty and unique.
Wow. But while we're on the subject though of like things you enjoy, obviously beer, food seem to be things you enjoy. Do you have any favorite pastimes or any hobbies? Like, is cooking a hobby to you, or is
cooking's a hobby? But one of the things my wife and I like to do, we travel a lot. We got no kids, so we travel all the time. We're always every weekend we're going someplace. Yeah, but we go find these little restaurants out in the middle of nowhere, find some bar out in the middle of nowhere, and see what they got for burgers and that kind of thing. And we do it all the time. I do a lot of cooking. Just kind of whatever we're gonna do for the weekend,
Are you a golfer or anything? Like, I mean, any hobbies outside of food? No. Like, don't get me wrong, we do a lot with food. I'm pretty sure our hobby is food as well. I'm just curious if you got any side gigs. You got any fun?
I don't golf. I'm blind as a bat, so the minute I'd hit that ball, I'd never see where it went. So
hey, that's the best score. It went in the hole. I saw it.
I play golf and I hit the ball and I still don't know where it goes.
And he can see. Trust me, it doesn't matter.
Somebody else watches. I don't know where it went. And I believe it's because you're supposed to keep your head down and eye on the ball, and I don't watch where the ball goes. Somebody else is supposed to do that, right? That's rules.
Right.
Sure.
That's what I'm going with.
There you go.
So, or it's in the water or the trees, and you're never going to find that again anyway.
We talked a little bit about this earlier, about when you kind of found your passion for pork, but is that about the same time that you became like a foodie? Like, is that when you discovered your love for food, or had you loved food before your love of pork?
I mean, he was checking out cookbooks in the 2nd grade.
Here's the kind of a cool story about my love of food. Like I said, the town I grew up in, very small, 350 people. And my dad forced me to basically shovel snow and do yards for all the elderly people in the town. And basically, his thing was you're never accepting a dime out of these guys. A lot of these guys were the people he looked up to when he was a kid, and they're all in their 70s, 80s, and 90s. Well, he called them all and basically told them, hey, don't pay him. Number one, I think he's trying to learn me a lesson of, work ethic and all that. But I always got breakfast. I'd go over to some place, shovel their yard, and here's a whole full breakfast waiting for you by the time you're done. Well, now you're doing this at 2 or 3 other places after that. You've got 4 breakfasts in you, and you're ready to puke. One of them guys always had everything homemade, fresh. Nothing ever came out of a can. And then I used to get phone calls all the time for some of the elderly people in town. And hey, I've had a light bulb going up. Can you come up on a ladder and change something for me? Yeah, I can do that. Well, then I'd go up there and do that. Then they'd come down and here's a pie, and okay, well,
We'll work for food.
For this.
We'll work for food.
Yeah, basically, that's what it was. I mean, God, I used to get fed. It wasn't even funny. I mean, homemade bread, homemade everything, best cakes, pies, cookies you can ever think of. And then, it's funny because when it comes to candies and everything too, I got all that stuff too. All the chocolates homemade, all the caramels, all that stuff. And then, today, I'll get my wife, we'll go to a movie theater and she'll hand me a box of Mike and Ike or something. Get that shit away from me, kind of thing. I can't touch any of that stuff, It's got to be homemade or I don't like it.
Yeah, you're spoiled.
Oh, I was spoiled from day one. It was really fun.
So, you're in Minnesota. Have you ever lived anywhere other than Minnesota, or have you always just been in Minnesota?
Nope, I've always been Minnesota. Here, I don't know why I live here. I don't know why my ancestors came here, but I'm here. I mean, and it's not a bad state once it's warm. But
what do you get? 35 days?
Okay, 30. What was below zero? You talking or?
No, I'm talking about 35 plus 0. Like if you're talking above freezing, what do you get? 35 days a year? Maybe 45.
We're not quite that cold, but we're.
Do you get all 4 seasons?
We get all 4 seasons really nice up here. Our real cold times, like what we've had here over the last couple of weeks, usually don't hit until about mid-January to the very beginning of February.
Well, that's not as bad as I thought.
No, it's not terrible. It's just it sucks when it happens. Like this below zero crap we're dealing with here. We've had that for about a week and a half now.
Well, and, you guys should do like a tutoring class on driving in Texas.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Because I
just laugh every time I watch that.
Well, I mean, let's face it. No one in Texas knows how to drive in the snow or ice. That makes complete sense. How often does it actually freeze there? But I just, they should do. All right, cross country training. Like, all right, Texas, you need to go to, like, Minnesota to learn how to drive. Minnesota, you need to go to Texas to learn how to shoot. I don't really, honestly.
No, trust me, in Minnesota, they
probably know how to shoot. I'm not going to lie. But I was just trying to think of an example there.
We can shoot.
I bet. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, like,
it's still country.
The town has 300 people. They can shoot.
That's why the town has 300 people. That's the problem. All right. How did you guys end up at 96? Well, Larry killed David's family. David retaliated. Somehow we ended up at 295, and then it dropped to like 97.
It's like the what was it? The Clampets and the... Damn, what was the feud in West Virginia and Tennessee?
Hatfield McCoys.
McCoy. Yep.
It's like, yeah, dude, we're about to wipe out each other's family. Like,
fuck you, Shorzy.
All right, do you listen, like, watch Letterkenny? Letterkenny?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Yeah, I like how you lean into the, like, because I'm not talking into your ear. I love how you lean into the camera.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the show Letterkenny?
Yeah. No, I haven't.
Oh well, you should check it out. It's on Hulu.
Yeah.
I mean, you're probably like neighbors. All right. They're basically like 3 miles from you.
5. They're 5.
5
miles.
Sorry, 5 miles from you. That's probably also not true. I don't know where Letterkenny's filmed, but. In any case,
yeah. Since you're locked indoors, you should definitely check out Letterkenny on Hulu because your neighbors to the north. Like, and we make a lot of jokes from the show. They're Canadian, and it's fantastic. Like, I don't know, like if you ever watched the movie. I had it with Rick Moranis. Stats. The movie with the beer, Rick Moranis. Strange Brew. You ever seen that one?
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, so it's a more modern day kind of style of Strange Brew.
Yeah, but they don't talk like that,
Yeah, well.
They don't.
But in Minnesota, they do.
Some of us Minnesotans talk that way.
Yeah.
When you first called me, I really expected you to have more of an accent, like, don't you know?
What state?
Ask them about the bubbler.
Yeah, you hear that a lot up in the northern part of the state.
What state has the smallest pop cans? Come on, man.
Smallest pop cans?
It's Minnesota.
Iowa. Okay.
You're stupid.
Ask them about the bubbler.
Couldn't help myself. That's dad jokes all the way.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Dad jokes all the way.
You can ask him.
I know what it is. Honestly, you know what bubbler is, right?
Bubbly?
Bubbler.
Bubbler?
Yeah.
Do you know what bubbler? He's not asking me.
Do I know what bubbler is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Never heard of it.
You never heard of that? Okay.
What is it? Because all of us are curious.
Water fountain.
Water fountain?
Yeah. You call it a bubbler. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh, I see. The old guys are getting together on this one. Is that what's happening?
Fuck you, all
no,
right?
he just needed a reference point. Like, what the fuck, bubbler?
Maybe you said water fountain. Yep.
Just because he's a guest, all right, you don't get to defend him. We're going to joke anyone at all times.
But, I mean, if you're going to ask somebody what a bubbler is...
Dooley walked away, all right? I got nobody to joke, all right? That just...
Did he give Dennis the mouse when he walked away?
No, he didn't.
Oh, so he's just failing at his job.
Yeah, we can't even do shots fired.
Well, yeah.
Nope, didn't work.
No,
see?
No, see? Like, okay.
Spacebar didn't work.
Dooley. There you
Oh, he's late.
go. That's normal for Dooley.
That is normal.
Well, excuse me, taking a phone call.
So with Worship the Pig, I have a question.
Okay.
For those people that don't know what's going on with Worship the Pig, like, what is Worship the Pig? What is the point of Worship the Pig? How do you affect the people that, come to visit Worship the Pig?
Well, number one, we want to eradicate turkey bacon from the face of the earth.
Hey, fucking man.
Amen.
We don't have a button for that.
It's a
celebration.
It's a non-food in my opinion, but like I said, I invite everybody. I don't care if you're a vegetarian, whatever kind of a tarian you think you are. I mean, if you come in there and say, you guys are all, evil and want to kill everybody, well, you're going to be going away real shortly.
Real fast, like, how cool would it be if PETA wanted to be part of Worship the Pig?
Believe it or not, I haven't had many PETA go after me. I've been really shocked. I figured I'd just get onslaughted, and I haven't had anybody.
I'm not going to lie. I think we're waiting for the war as well. Like, at some point, I hope we get big enough to where PETA insults us, because I want that Wendy's Twitter war.
I feel like PETA learned her lesson when they went up against Jimmy Seafood.
In Maryland?
Yeah.
That was priceless.
The billboards. Like, they didn't hesitate.
The billboard battle was phenomenal.
Dude, that was beautiful.
We will, Infinity War that shit. Bring Wendy's and fucking...
If it was us against PETA, we may not win, but it would be funny. All right? Like, Jimmy's Seafood, I don't know if they won, but it was funny.
I think they won.
Well, in Maryland, yes.
I'm saying we team up with Jimmy Seafood and Wendy's
and Worship the Pig, like we just
just the portals open up and just everyone's like, Worship the Pig, fucking just
Avengers Endgame,
all sorts of shit, just start attacking.
I can't believe
Seafood is a legend.
I can't believe that you haven't gotten because you have way more followers than us, obviously, on Twitter, and we I really thought that you would have way more haters.
No, not really all that much, believe it or not.
It's kind of surprising.
You run into one every once in a while, And, yeah, I've been really shocked about it. I expected a lot more.
We, Team Fat Kid obviously does provoke some people. And again, I think we've probably had more people kind of comment on it than we expected. Like, we obviously don't look at it as a derogatory thing. To us, Team Fat Kids love.
We've had
but
a local place, which I'll shout them out, Coastal 11757, when we were on their thing, and they're like, Team Fat Kid is usually a bad name to call someone for, but these guys, they enforce it.
It's a term of endearment.
But again, bacon. There are certain cultures that just don't eat pork, so I'm kind of with him on we have gotten some haters on the name, not even on our food or anything, just on the name. People have already said they need to change the name. That's insulting or derogatory or whatever, and I'm sorry, but fuck off. I'm not sorry. Actually, take that back.
Exactly.
Fuck off. Just fuck off. That's all I got to say. But I'm kind of surprised that, especially with a pork-related thing, that you haven't had more pushback or any pushback at all. And I'm very happy about that. That makes me feel that obviously a lot of people like pork, which is good for us. We like pork. But again, just surprising.
Right. I put it out there too. It says, And like I told people on there, I don't give a shit who you are. You can be whatever you want. I don't care. As long as you're cool, and, hell, show me a recipe from your own country. I'll try it, or whatever is out there,
as long as it's not tofu or fucking turkey bacon, we're good. Yeah.
No tofu.
No tofu, no turkey bacon. We're good.
Yeah.
It's worship the pig, not worship the fake pig.
No vegan.
No vegan.
So, tofu has its place, and it's in your miso soup. And that's pretty much
the only good place for it.
Yeah, right. Like, if you're having sushi...
How much confidence do you... I get that tofu goes in miso soup, but even you saying that to me looks disheartening. Can you say that to me with... do you honestly just want miso soup with tofu?
No.
Exactly.
I could totally do miso soup without the tofu.
Tofu has its place. It's not anywhere near my fucking food.
Can we wrap it in bacon?
In the garbage can.
Why? At that point, again, why? Like, why would I want soy wrapped in bacon? I would rather cook bacon in soy than wrap soy in bacon.
Stay tuned for our bacon bowl.
It's called beef jerky. Right there. Soy, dehydrated beef jerky. Done.
We're gonna make a miso soup and we're gonna put it in a bacon bowl. That's not real, but like.
No. I feel like Stats. Can you please remember this?
I already have it
Well,
down.
he already has the bacon bowl down, but I don't want to make miso soup. That just seems like it's wrong to put in a bacon bowl.
Egg drop soup.
Ooh.
Egg drop soup in a bacon bowl.
No.
I need
Wonton
fuck him
soup.
with me. Either way, with me.
Wonton soup.
Bacon bowl.
At least there's like
some kind of Chinese soup. That's all we fucking
no.
do.
We make a
Hey, that
bacon
doesn't
bowl.
sound bad, believe it or not.
We make a bacon bowl.
This
and
is
then
how shit happens.
We make a bacon bowl, and then we put the pork belly burnt ends, and we make that soup, and then put
You got
that
ramen
in
in
the
it?
bacon bowl. Yeah, it's got to be ramen, right?
Yeah,
Or
but you gotta make
Whoa,
sure.
wait. Whoa, what about fuck?
no. I mean,
You can't. No, that doesn't. I mean, it does go, but I feel like ramen is more the way to go on this one.
Udon.
This got deep.
Let's go
Yeah.
udon.
And you know what's funny is, I don't think anyone's complaining. Like even Scott's like, oh fuck, man.
That sounds pretty good.
I'm kind of wondering if I can make this happen. Like, hold on, they just brought in the burnt pork ends. Like, I can do that shit tomorrow. It might take like 8 hours with the negative 50 degrees outside. I'll smoke it for 8 hours. It'll be 125 degrees when I'm done.
So I have to do this inside.
If I'm lucky.
You know what? That's a legitimate question, Scott. Obviously, none of us here have had to deal with temperatures that low. I'm assuming you're not cooking a lot outside, but have you ever attempted to grill or smoke or something during a snowstorm or very negative degree temperatures? And how did that affect it? Have you ever had that experience where like you tried to smoke something and it just didn't happen, or like you cured it because it wouldn't fully smoke?
Or even keep it lit.
Well, I've grilled at minus 15, and and honestly, I do it more to fuck with the neighbors more than anything else.
You know what?
Basically,
Scott, I fucking love you. I really do, man. Cheers to you, sir. That's all I can say is I fucking love you.
cheers, sir. I am outside in my bathrobe.
I feel like you should be in like a hot tub with a grill next to you, just like flipping shit.
You just have the flames underneath the fucking thing. It's just like your old school fucking bathtub. You have
All right,
fucking
hold on, Dooley. I want to hear this story.
No, it's I've grilled at minus 15, and it's not that hard to do. I mean, you get a little more charcoal going than you normally would, but it's not that bad. I mean, as long as you're out of the wind and everything, it seems to go all right. It takes a few minutes longer, but not terribly long.
So the inside of the grill still obviously keeps a roughly good temperature. It's just you're cold as fuck.
Right.
So, like, I'm assuming, like, around the grill, like, on the ground, everything is melted. And, like, I just see Scott outside in his, like, swimsuit. Just shorts. It's, like, negative 15. He's flipping burgers, drinking a beer. Like, you're looking at the neighbors. Howdy, neighbor. Like,
hold on. I'm sorry. I want to assume.
They call the cops when you wear a Speedo, so it's not a good thing. But
I was about to say, are you wearing a Speedo or no?
That brings me so many questions, Scott. One, I assume in Minnesota, can you even see your fucking neighbors?
Yeah, actually, I've got a neighbor pretty close to me right now here, so he's
okay. Two, your confidence in the Speedo comment. Have you had a call? Like you seem very secure in your knowledge of someone will call the police if you're in a Speedo. Has this happened to you? I need to know.
My question is...
No, Dooley,
stop.
Shut the fuck up.
Let Scott talk.
This is Scott's time. I need to know if he was in a Speedo.
On that one.
No comment? No comment?
We're gonna keep that one a little... We're going to keep that one to ourselves there.
That's the after-hours conversation.
We have not made a Team Fat Kid Speedo yet, and I'm disappointed in ourselves.
Drink that beer, Scott. That's a good choice. So that's honestly what we would do if we had to move on as well. But, Dooley, what were you saying before I said fuck you?
Which is not
fuck you?
Different thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself.
how long are you outside with the Speedo on?
Well, he didn't answer that he was in a Speedo, so I don't know if he wants to admit the time frame.
It's like you go there, you light the grill, you're like, hi, fuck.
I do get where he's coming from. Like, I mean, like, I feel like if you walk more than from the back door to the grill, that there is now, like, an issue of, like, I can't be in the Speedo anymore.
It's average size! It's average size! It's cold outside! It's average size!
4.75 inches!
No, it's 5.15 inches.
Doesn't really matter.
You walk outside, look down, and go, oh, shit. So.
Why am I in a Speedo?
So,
Hey, Scott, where's your pecker?
were you
Scott, I just want to say thank you for joining us because, I mean, like, we're
we always go off the
obviously
rails.
in a great state of mind right now, and
Hey,
I
Scott.
hope that you're enjoying this as much as we are. We still got, like, another 30 minutes to go.
Oh, I'm loving this,
Scott,
guys. I really am.
pecker today, eh?
Yeah. Hey, Scott, you forgot to put the stem on the apple, eh?
So, Scott,
Jason, I'm
Have
making
you-
a TikTok of you in a Speedo.
have you ever thought about expanding your reach? Obviously, you have Worship the Pig on YouTube, on Twitter. Have you thought about doing anything necessarily? And I'm not even going to go necessarily food-wise, but like T-shirts or like. Have you thought about like expanding your branding into something different? And again, like YouTube would be an interesting format for you with Worship the Pig. You could do anything bacon related, anything burnt ends with the pork belly. Like, have you thought about expanding your current reach? Is the time frame, an issue? Like, I'm just curious. Obviously, we haven't had an in-depth conversation, and I'd like to know, like, what's your plans for the future, sir?
Well, for the future here, I do have a Facebook page, and I didn't really get into it all that much. Like I said, I just started a new job here. I got out of the plastics industry after 26 years. And, I literally, for those 26 years, I was doing 60 and 70-hour weeks, basically every week.
Real quick, can I ask you, what is the classics industry? Plastics. I thought you said classics.
Oh, plastics.
I was like, what are we talking?
Classics.
Cars, vinyl records? Sorry, plastics
70s, 80s,
industry.
90s, and today.
All right, continue, sir. I apologize for interrupting.
Yeah, I started doing that when I was 19 years old, and I did that all the way up to last year. The company I worked for ended up going into bankruptcy, and there's a gigantic mess on that one. But then we ended up getting bought out by a new plastics company, and they're people you definitely don't want to work for. The benefits went to hell, the whole 9 yards. So I ended up, I got hired as a custodian of all things, and I absolutely love the job. I mean, it is a lot of fun. I work with, like I said, I work at a school now, and I'm having the time of my life. But now I'm down to a 40-hour week, and it's like the sky's the limit. I mean, my work on Worship the Pig has gone just through the roof now since I got the extra time. And but I do have a YouTube and Facebook page, and I just haven't really put the time into it like I do on Twitter. Once I'm hoping to expand the Facebook, just because I can type up a little more, a little more than 100, 44 or 200, whatever it is on Twitter.
Yeah.
So I can at least get a couple paragraphs in on this, and
All right, well, real quick, because I want to get this in. You're cutting in and out a little bit, but we got, I'd say, 95% of that. I want to. You said you already have a YouTube page set up. Can you plug that real quick? We're big fans of plugging.
Well, I do have a YouTube page, and I got to admit it's pretty weak. I don't do any like professional video editing or anything else like that. I think I maybe have 3 or 4 videos on there. Yeah, and I mean, the one video is just me basically teaching the dog how to howl. It's at Worship the Pig on YouTube.
There you go. Trust me.
And then, like I said, on Facebook, I am on there. And it's not built up yet. Now that I've got the time to do this, I'll start doing this here, in the future. So,
Scott, I'm not going to lie to you. We have a YouTube. And on the scale of 1 to 10, it's
terrible.
not up there. It's not up there. It's
Actually, Dooley has it pulled up right. No, damn.
Well,
Dooley pulled up his own. There it is.
there you go. All right,
So go ahead and subscribe real fast.
you have
subscribe to
4
it.
videos. You have 4 videos. Subscribe, Dooley. What are you doing? Just hit subscribe. There you go. Who gives a shit? Subscribe. It's probably under my name.
Hey,
I am
click.
I am subscribed to you now, sir. But
okay,
you
great.
do.
Click on does mommy fart a lot? Or if there's any that with the dog. Click on that.
Oh, it's playing.
That's how I taught my dog how to howl.
Well, we are not hearing it, but
I
it
can
does
hear it.
look. Oh, Dooley can hear it because he's post-mix.
Oh, you. Oh.
Now I'm curious if they can hear it on the recording.
Yeah, I'm
in
sure
any
they
case, I love, obviously, that you already have a YouTube channel. Like, is that something you plan to expand? I understand it takes way more time than people think. We have gone back and forth about that a lot. We originally thought Dooley was going to do a bunch of our editing, and it hasn't gone that way. Damn it, Dooley. But just in general, people think like, oh, you just make a video and you put it up on YouTube and it's easy, and it's really not. Like there's a lot more that goes into it than people think.
No, it's not easy.
Especially to make a good one. So again, it like you're working a little bit less. Are you planning on expanding your personal business versus your professional business, if that makes sense? And both of them could be professional. Don't let me demean that in any way.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I am planning. Yep, I am planning on expanding here. Like I said, if I've got stickers right now. You know, that are worship stickers. I know you guys got one.
Oh yeah,
And
you
then,
sent us 2, and they're
eventually.
predominantly. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. It was like, yeah, we got 2 stickers, and they're predominantly placed on the beer fridge.
Great. But you know, I'll eventually go into T-shirts and hats and that kind of thing. That's my plan, is to go to T-shirts. You know, the YouTube video, I basically the stuff I post on that, just basically little short videos that I've shot either for Worship the Pig or just something I do real quick. Let me think here. Yeah, don't ever drink a 10% beer.
What are you talking about? We never do that.
But I eventually I'd like to broaden that out a little bit on the YouTube. I have a movie in mind that I would love to do. I'd like to do a little short movie on, basically titled "The Exorcism of Turkey Bacon."
Nice.
That's going to be a good one. I've got it all planned out, and a good friend of mine's daughter does professional video editing, so she'll definitely take care of that one for me.
That sounds like a great plan, and we will definitely stay tuned and look for that.
So,
yeah, most of our YouTube videos are us doing dumb things like trying to eat like 4 pounds of pho, or trying
50 nuggets in 30 minutes.
50 nuggets,
yeah.
50 nuggets in 30 minutes, like Wendy's spicy nuggets, like.
right.
Like we do that kind of thing, but Dooley had actually talked about doing like a movie and like a short movie like you're speaking of, but we just like with the food truck and everything, like it's trying to find the time. And like
I think we could do it. It's whether or not Dooley would actually get it edited.
I can get it edited. I just need the right.
Hey, Dooley, when is the last time you edited a video?
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken
Nuggets. How long ago was that?
Like 2 weeks, man. Leave him be. We haven't shot another video.
If he's gonna claim that he can get this video edited, I'm just saying it needs to fucking happen. We're not gonna do it unless it happens.
We still haven't edited the pizza video. Where
That's my point.
Well, we haven't even uploaded it for him to edit it, so you gotta leave him alone for a second. Sorry, Scott. We're having an internal argument.
That's all right.
I am gonna dog Dooley.
He is definitely listening to the podcast.
and until after I'm dead. Like, I hope it says on my tombstone, like, damn it, Dooley. Alex died this date.
I'll make sure it happens. I got you.
There it is. So,
Fucking high five, really? Like,
we were in
Damn
a
it,
fist
Dooley.
bump, but did you see the change? It wasn't a chase moment.
Oh,
like, oh, your phone's gonna die. It's down to 10%. I canceled the 20% earlier. We're down to 10% on the phone. We're gonna lose power. We got some time.
Hey,
though.
speaking of tombstones, I told my wife that on my tombstone I want to put it on the bottom. It says she did this to me.
Worship the pig. She did this to me.
Right.
With turkey bacon.
All right.
Hey,
She
threw out my stock pots.
You're popping. Calm down.
Sorry, I got a little excited there.
You did. You got a little excited. You're popping. I have a question for you because I'm just gonna ask this one time. Like, if you go to the doctor, because we're all getting to that age, and they say like, "Hey, you got to stop eating bacon." What is your reaction?
Oh, hell no.
See, my reaction is like, I need a new doctor. Right?
That's what
you can tell me anything. I'm not gonna stop eating bacon. Like you're gonna die if you don't stop eating. I need a new doctor.
Right. Well, knowing my luck that with me, if they ever ended up doing an autopsy on me or something, they'd probably find a slice of bacon wedged in my left ventricle or something. But
right.
You know,
right. I would be pleased with that kind of death. You know, like did he die in battle? No, he inhaled a piece of bacon, just an entire piece. It was lodged in there. That's how he died. I would be okay with that.
He should have cooked it.
You know, he should have cooked it. I love the commentary from the background. Don't you mind what I do? You don't know my life. In any case,
I'm looking it up.
You're looking it up? Has anyone ever died from inhaling bacon? Is that... Oh, well, you're just looking up, is bacon good for you? I'd probably say the honest answer is no, but that's because fat is...
better for you than turkey bacon.
Well, turkey bacon's not real.
Turkey bacon is shit bacon. It's called ham.
Turkey bacon's like unicorns. It doesn't exist, man.
Except for super soft birthday.
it's pure concentrated evil.
Right? That's why fucking Voldemort lived on it, okay? I'm just... turkey bacon, same as unicorns. Voldemort would survive. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, but we don't know that unicorns do not exist.
That actually validates my point.
If
Voldemort existed, he would survive off of
Alex.
turkey bacon because it's the same as unicorns. You just validated my point.
If it could shit cupcakes.
I appreciate the
Death
look
by
up
bacon?
death by
Not
bacon. Not
likely.
likely. I'm just saying. Anyway, turkey bacon maybe pink slime. I don't know what that is.
Scott, we're sorry to subject you to this.
That's fine.
You know what? He's got the right idea, though. You said, I'm sorry to subject you to this. He said, it's fine, and then he took a drink. He's right on cue.
Yeah.
He is absolutely there with us. So, Scott, I do have a question, and this is a legitimate question. You've obviously got a few social media outlets going on.
Yep.
Have you monetized it yet? Legitimately?
No, I haven't.
Question. And why not?
I got to figure out how to. Yeah, good question. I got to figure out how to do it. I've never done it, and it's probably not a bad idea. Like I said, I just like 4 videos on YouTube, and with Flickr, I don't think you can really monetize it. Facebook, I don't really know if you could either. But I'd like to, because I know it's starting to grow, and if getting this kind of coverage, it might be worth to do it. So.
I can't wait till Worship the Pig gets the blue check on Twitter.
That's what I'm trying for. Hopefully you're. Thing is, though, I think I don't know if they got to verify your name and address or what the story is, but I'll gladly get the check mark.
I think we have like a measly 150 followers on Twitter, and I'm guaranteeing 50 of them are your followers that I said that I was like, welcome to the cult.
Right. Well, I looked at Twitter right before I got on here. I was at 3,347 followers.
Nice.
Yeah, and like I said, 150 of that's just been in the last couple of weeks. So I mean, it's been going just crazy. I mean, I almost can't even keep up with it. That's how crazy it's been.
I would like to suggest T-shirts, sir. There's multiple outlets. You could take your pick, depending on how you want to do it. Especially with 3,700 followers, you could definitely. We work with I'm not gonna highlight the company, but we work with a company that
I'll send you a text.
We work with a company that
Okay.
we send them a design, they print the T-shirts, we get a cut. So they handle the inventory and the warehousing and so on and so forth. There's also companies that do like bulk orders. So you could say you could do a pre-order with your followers and say however many are ordered, then I'm gonna order that many. So just things to look into. But I think you got a good concept. I like it. We like it. Obviously, we're big Worship the Pig fans.
The sticker with the pig wearing like the toga and the little, I really enjoy the little wings, like the little angel wings carrying the big fat pig. Like I really enjoy like that's definitely gonna carry him.
So I mean, again, t-shirts, good way to start. It's not even that. I wouldn't say it's that expensive to get going. So
I will buy a T-shirt with your logo.
There's your first sale right there.
It's my first customer. So.
Like turkey bacon sucks on the toga. I'm down with it.
But I never expected them anywhere close to what this has ever done. I just did this more for fun than anything. And like I said earlier too, I mean, most of the stuff that you see, like the comments and everything else on there, like I said, I just pull it out of my ass. Just kind of hey, let's reply to it this way, and it's worked out really nice.
Well, just like you said, it's the smart ass in you. It just comes out naturally.
Yep, exactly.
I've often said on this podcast, it doesn't necessarily have to be true. It just has to be funny. Much of it revolving around Dooley. It doesn't have to be true. It just has to be funny. That's all it needs for this podcast.
Scott, this is my life.
Is it true? I don't know, but it's funny. It doesn't matter.
The scary thing is, though, probably about 60% of what you're seeing on there is actually true. So.
I really hope that the stockpot thing was just like a joke.
Oh, that was honest to God true. I would swear on my parents' graves on that. That is true. She threw away all my stockpots.
I don't know how you're still married.
Well, they're married because it wasn't cast iron.
Okay,
I mean, obviously, if he had hit her with a cast iron pot, she'd have had to go to the hospital. But with just a regular stock pot, he didn't get enough weight behind it. So,
and today on Unsolved Mysteries.
No, my wife and I actually we've got almost 30 years together. We went to high school together. We started dating.
Congratulations, sir. All jokes aside.
Yeah, I was 17. She was 16. We've been together ever since.
Wow.
So,
again, congratulations. All jokes aside, I'm gonna make more, but just right now,
in a population of 300, you don't have a lot of options.
So he beat me to the next joke, but yes.
Well, just for the record, we're not related.
Okay,
that's
valid.
That was gonna be my next question.
Hey. He's Minnesota, not West Virginia.
I was just thinking, in a population, like you said, like your parents had 17 kids, or your grandparents had 17
11
kids. 11 and 6.
So not 17.
11 and 6.
11 and 6 would be 17.
Yeah, but it's not like they had 17 kids.
Well, that's 17 people in a population of 300 that you could have been related to, and then you tell 11 people, they tell 11 people.
Like, I'm just saying, like, you made it sound like they had 17 kids. I already made the Catholic joke. Right?
There was a possibility, but he cleared it up that they were not related because
we're close.
I feel somewhat necessary bringing that up, yeah, because I don't even think it was 300. You said it was 96.
He's a Hatfield, she's a McCoy. It's fine.
Does she eat bacon?
Yes, she does.
Okay. All right.
She's really weird on her food, though, so you've got.
But she eats bacon.
Really
I mean, like it's okay. Like we've covered the main problem.
Now I want to dabble into what is weird with her food.
Can we? Your wife is not in the room. Wait. Can we get into what's weird with your wife's food?
Well, we can. Let's focus our direction to our guest.
One thing. So does your wife
she
like to buy turkey bacon just to spite you, as Jason's wife does with cauliflower?
That's a valid question.
She did it once just to piss me off, I think. She just, she did it once just to see what type of reaction I would get. And, to give you an idea with my history with turkey bacon here, what this basically set me off was 8 years ago, I ended up breaking my leg really bad. We were on vacation, and I ended up snapping my leg and got rushed up to the hospital and ended up spending the night in there getting my leg rebuilt. And basically the next morning, you come out, you can have breakfast. Oh, great, So they hand me this big giant menu, and everything was really good. I'm like, okay, where's the bacon? Don't see any bacon on there. It's like, okay, where the hell's the bacon? And I thought, no, what the hell? I guess I'll get the turkey bacon. And they brought that out to me, and I'm like, what is this shit? And that was the lifelong hate of turkey bacon from that moment on.
So, you said your wife ordered turkey bacon once.
No, she bought it once, but his first experience with turkey bacon was when he was.
Yeah, I got that. That's not where I'm going. Your wife got it one time.
Okay.
Did you eat it when she got it?
Oh God, no. I think she paid like 99 cents for a pound of it or something like that. And it's just like, it's like they couldn't give the shit away. It's 99 cents a pound, So, we had...
Minnesota, lowest turkey bacon sales ever. Heard. I mean, I feel like that's legitimate because, where does bacon come from? Minnesota knows. We hunt.
Right.
We know where food comes from. Bacon doesn't come from turkeys.
I'm pretty sure, the
right,
the picture
exactly.
of the pink goo that everyone's like, oh, McDonald's burgers are pink goo. I'm pretty sure that is turkey bacon. I'm pretty sure that shit is turkey bacon.
Oh, that's turkey bacon, hands down.
It's like,
talking about pink slime?
no,
It really is. It's nasty stuff.
It's in school foods.
I really think that my brother put it together, and he's like, this shit's for, vegans who hate vegans, or made by vegans for vegans who hate vegans. And, that was,
Right.
what was it, what's that company's name? The green box, make the fake chicken patties and shit.
Morningstar?
Yeah, Morningstar Bacon is what his mother-in-law bought, and he was like, I'm pretty sure this is made for vegans by vegans who hate vegans. It's like, he was like, he said it was like,
the one thing that I really like, the one thing that I love is you'll get these guys on Twitter. It says, I'm vegan, but then I enjoy my turkey bacon, and I basically respond back with, hey, dumbass, it's made out of an animal.
They probably eat avocados too.
So are your shoes.
Okay, I'm strictly vegan.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes
I dabble.
Sometimes I dabble with.
I dabble in the prime rib.
Prime rib and the 40, 30, 30 burgers and the Phillies and the fucking chicken sandwiches and everything like that. I dabble.
All right, Scott. Before my phone dies and we run out of time, do you have any shout outs you want to do that you want to talk about? Like obviously everyone knows that you are Worship the Pig on Twitter, and everyone should follow. Everyone in the world should follow Worship the Pig.
Go on that YouTube and that Facebook and the Instagram.
Okay. Well, no real shout outs. Like I said, I do want to thank you guys for having me on here, man. I mean, this is great. This is my first podcast. I'm loving every minute of it. And just to get the name out, saying, hey, this guy's out here, check it out. You're always welcome. Tell me what you're cooking. Hell, I'll follow you.
Yeah.
If you want to be cool, we talk food.
As long as I ain't turkey bacon.
Send him all the pictures of all your food that you're making, unless it has anything to do with turkey bacon.
Turkey? Okay.
You'd be amazed at how many people send me food pictures. I get food pictures constantly. I mean, every day I get at least a half a dozen thrown at me. Hey, look what I did, that kind of thing. And, that's cool. I like that people, if they want to send that to me. I love seeing it.
Well, I'm hoping next week we'll be able to do the bacon bowl. And do something with the bacon bowl, and maybe we can fill it with like a bacon cheese sauce or something, and dip it in bacon chips or something. I'm working on it.
Nice.
And I will.
Yeah, I definitely want to see pictures of that.
What do you got?
You're getting real fast with this hop roulette there, buddy.
Oh, we're I know the phone's about to die, so we're working quickly. But we're gonna make you guess a beer that you don't even get to try. You're gonna have to listen to our guesses and then guess what beer we're drinking, and hope that we're somewhat close to right.
Okay, so this has happened before, and the person guessing actually got it right, and we did not, which was hilarious. We're gonna describe the beer to you.
All right, we're gonna go quick though, because again, your phone's about to die, so we're gonna do this quick.
All right, so I don't know if you can see inside. This is the color.
To everyone, listening to this, we're playing one round of hops roulette before Jason's phone dies.
Yeah, I would love to plug him in, but I'm afraid that if I plug him in, we'll lose his audio.
All right, so I've got some citrus notes, kind of lime. I'm feeling.
Okay.
I'm going Mexican lager. I'm getting definitely tropical notes. I'm getting lime. It's light in color. It's clear. I'm going with like a 5.2. It's low ABV.
Okay.
It's not bitter, but it's tart. So I'm gonna go with it's probably like a 16 on the IBU, but it's got some tartness to. Again, I'm sticking with the Mexican lager. I'm feeling it.
I know what this is.
Well, we all saw the color of the can, but I don't.
Yeah.
That does not secure me in anything.
Well, Scott needs to know the color of the can was yellow.
But again, that does not secure me in anything.
But that does not help him.
That's why I gave him notes of what I thought would be helpful.
I
didn't see.
Well, if it's yellow, would it be Tecate?
No. Tecate is in a red can, sir. Come on, God. Do you even drink beer?
You assume that it's the same color where he is, that it is here.
Tecate is the same color everywhere.
You assume.
No.
I want to say I've seen that in yellow.
Ooh.
I'm not going to assume anything. If I go to Minnesota and find Tecate in a yellow can, I'm going to be like,
if you go to Minnesota...
If I go to Minnesota, period.
And you don't see Scott, I'm going to be very disappointed with you.
Scott?
I will not be going to Minnesota with you anytime soon.
Maybe are there bears in Minnesota or elk?
Oh, yeah, there's bears everywhere.
Is there a hunting season for either?
Yes, there is.
I'm down to get eaten by a bear. We're going hunting if I ever come to Minnesota.
I'm gonna follow you on the Mexican lager.
I get the lime. It's light. It's clear.
Yeah, I'm cheating though. I think it's fucking.
I mean, like you did see the can.
Numero uno, Flying Dog.
Oh shit! He's calling it all the way.
The can is throwing me off.
He's calling me all the way. So all right,
his can is yellow and he's confused.
That's
this
true.
Is a 10%.
What are you going on guesses? Because he's got to go off of our guesses.
I'm saying it's a Mexican lager. I think it's a 5.5%. And
okay.
And I think the IBUs are right around 10 to 15.
Okay, so he went 10 to 15 on IBUs. I went 16. He went 5.5. I went 5.2. Dooley, be quick.
Flying Dog numero uno. 5.9%, and I think 20 IBU.
So numero uno seems to be the no one cares about your rating right now. Numero uno seems to be the popular category
Scott,
here.
Do you have Flying Dog in your area?
We do, I believe. We had a long time where you couldn't get it here, but I think it's starting to come back now.
All right, so Dennis, real quick, give me. Are you also going Flying Dog numero uno? Yeah, I see it in your face.
Yeah, Mexican lager 4.6, and then 15.
Oh shit!
We lost him.
Damn it! Right there at the end.
Turn your phone. Well, turn your phone on.
Well,
What, battery died?
yeah. We're gonna get him back and make him guess at some shit he has no idea about. And then what am I doing? We were drinking, and I think then we're gonna end it because we're probably all gonna lose shit after that. So Scott, are you ready?
Yep, I'm back.
Good, because we're already recording.
All right. So
Okay, good.
So if you had to guess what beer we were drinking, which I know is tough, but the person listening always wins. So We had
if you said yellow can, the more I think about this now, Mexican lager, Pacifico.
I mean, that's a good guess.
I'll tell you what. Continue, sir, because you know the game. I need ABV and IBU. Even though you've never tried this beer, you heard our guesses. They ranged.
Okay, I'm gonna.
ABV went from. Go ahead.
ABV, I want to guess 4.8, and let's see, IBU. Let's go 12.
Heard. All right. So first off, I want to clarify. You went 4.8 and 12 on ABV and IBU. You agreed with the Mexican lager, correct?
That's correct.
All right. So you've never tried this beer before, obviously, because we're drinking it and you're like in negative 50-degree weather.
Right.
So I want to clarify that he's never had this beer. We have had this beer.
We have.
This is Numero Uno, which is the Mexican lager by Flying Dog. It is 4.9% ABV. We all went higher than he did. You came in the closest without going over as well, by the way, following our price as right rules. So you came in as the winner on ABV by a point away when all of us went higher. I don't know. IBUs came in at 20. So
what did he say?
He came in at 12.
Okay.
But I came in at 16 at the highest. It still wasn't necessarily close. But I just love that he came closest on ABV. Still, this is like the second time. Well, he got a point.
Well, none of us got a point.
A lot of us called Numero Uno on Flying Dog, but we had sight advantage because everybody saw me pull the yellow can.
Well, you did not call it Numero Uno.
I did not.
But everyone else at the table did.
I also pulled the can and didn't want to judge
Yeah.
Point is, he gets a point for coming in at 4.8, and that's impressive because he's never fucking tried the beer.
That means he tied the rest of us. Except for you.
Fuck you.
But you did call it a Mexican lager.
I'm the commissioner. I'm going to say that he wins and all of us lose.
He called it a Mexican lager. We called it Numero Uno. So we all have 2 points, sir. You have 1.
No, do you not realize the rules of the commissioner? He wins, we all lose. That's the power of the commissioner. Fuck off.
Nice.
I choose what happens. Scott, you win. Thank you, sir.
Hey.
We're going to have an appeal.
Cool.
An appeal?
There is an appeal.
There will be an acquittal. An appeal, an acquittal, a reappeal. I don't know what another acquittal is after that.
We're gonna have a filibuster in this.
That's a good one. I like that word, filibuster. I don't know what it means,
Scott,
but it sounds good.
That's when you just talk constantly all damn day long. Jason, how's your week? Alex, how's your week? Dennis, how's your week? Chase, how's your week?
Julie, shut up.
It's a filibuster. Let's go.
Scott, we really appreciate you coming on the podcast, man. Like it's been
twice.
It's been fun. Yeah, twice now. Good.
Twice.
Yeah.
In the same day, twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys, offering to have me come on here. This has been a lot of fun. Like I said, my first podcast. Hopefully one of many.
I hope that you have very many. Deli Fresh, he just started a podcast. So
okay.
We'll link up. We'll get you on that one too, because he just wants to talk.
Yeah, definitely. I like to hear his stuff.
He wants to talk to people about food, and I think you were right in there.
You got to find a sandwich.
I'll be glad.
Throwing that out there. Find a sandwich that is your favorite.
Oh, he knows.
Or
it's the Italian beef.
Well, he said he was an Italian beef. Not that that's his favorite sandwich.
I mean, Deli Fresh Threads actually makes a sandwich T-shirt called
Just saying.
Italian beef. Like
Just I'm
in it, but it's Chicago.
Find a sandwich.
Not Minnesota Vikings. So
just
are you a Vikings fan by chance?
Just appease.
I am a Vikings fan. Yes, I am. I'm used to disappointment and heartbreak, so
it's okay.
That's our big thing up here. It has something to do with the temperature, apparently.
Hold on. Can you really say you're used to heartbreak? You've been together with your wife for 30 fucking years.
Yeah, but he's
Right.
a Vikings fan.
Well, but think about it, though. The Vikings haven't been to a Super Bowl since, 1975? That was the year I was born.
Yeah, they lost the Steelers.
Yeah, it's disgusting. I mean, they bring us all the way up towards the top, and all of a sudden, they blow it in always like the last game, and it makes you sick.
They don't know how to play in the heat.
If it makes you feel better, I'm a Saints fan, and the Miracle in Minnesota.
It makes you feel any better.
Don't ever tell if you ever meet my wife. Don't tell her you're a Saints fan. she would gut you like a hog.
At least I'm gutted like a hog.
Oh, she is the biggest anti-Saints person you have ever met in your lifetime.
Really?
That sounds like a podcast.
Oh, I should show you some of the text messages she sent me about the Saints. It's I mean, she should almost be committed. It's that bad.
That's fantastic. Like, you don't find too many people who really hate the Saints.
Oh, God, she hates them with a passion.
I don't find too many people that love them.
Really?
I'll send you guys some messages. Like I've actually saved some of the text messages she sent me. I figured that way, if something ever comes up or they find me stabbed to death or something, they can at least start looking at her. But some of these text messages she has sent me about the Saints is just priceless.
Man,
Jason, do you have a backup reservoir of, like, if your wife murders you?
no.
You should.
Well, I'm about
she's not out here.
I'm about 26 years away from that.
She's not out here. Kind of disappointing. All right, well, Scott from Worship the Pig, thank you very much for coming on today and playing our
Thanks
Hops
for having me,
Roulette game.
guys. You guys have been the greatest.
Man,
You still got the best score on the ABV and the Hops Roulette game without even trying the beer. It's an amazing thing. I feel like all of our guests always end up winning that, and I don't know how, but congratulations. Real quick, do you want to give a one last shout out to your YouTube channel, your Twitter, your anything you want to plug? Now's the time, sir.
this is your stage.
We're fans of plugging.
Actually, if there's something to plug, like I said, Worship the Pig on Twitter. Naturally, go to that. Like I said, my Flickr page as well, my photography, flickr.com/RabbitScotsman. And that Scott has 2 T's in it. And I photograph everything. There's a lot of food, wine, beer photography, weather, sports. With all this COVID crap going on, I've shot a ton of railroad graffiti over the last year. Hopefully, with everything opening up now and everything, we can get in and start getting some more food stuff down here. But yeah, like I said, those are basically my 2 big sites, are my Flickr and my Twitter. So that's about it.
Don't undercut your YouTube page that's up and coming.
Okay, well, the YouTube page, like I said, at Worship the Pig on YouTube. Like I said, I'm still working on learning things and trying to figure out how to do videos. And like I said, they're pretty basic, but hey, we're just learning here, so we'll get her going.
Yeah, you will.
We're on the same boat. So don't forget, guys, check out Scott at Worship the Pig. You can always find us. You want to start some music while I'm doing the outro? Because come on.
Oh.
Stats, you ready?
Yep. I'm almost there. Hold on.
You can always
I'm
find
never
us
ready.
at Team Vackhead.
Oh, crap.
Choose the Fat. He's not ready.
I'm never ready.
He's not ready.
That's
You can
what
find
I've
Team
been waving.
Vackhead
I'm like,
on Facebook at,
Team Fat Kid.
on Instagram at,
Team Fat Kid Nation.
on Twitter.
At Team Fat Kid 1.
Oh man, it's just now starting. I just got it.
There it is. On YouTube.
Team Fat Kid.
And of course, you can find us online at www.teamfatkidnation.com for all of your knife and apparel needs.
Don't forget to check out the food truck on Facebook,
Team Fat Kid Food Truck.
Instagram,
Team Fat Kid Food Truck.
and Twitter.
At Fat_Truck.
And the phone number?
757. Oh, nope.
Nope.
No, you ain't got it today?
Nope.
I appreciate that. Let's
Nope.
not give out the wrong number.
Nope.
Remember, be creative.
Stay hungry.
And don't forget to sharpen your knives.
Praise the Lord.